Hey everybody, Robert from Black Belt Gaming. I am about to head to bed, but I thought I'd try to get in a quick game here of Marvel Champions. I'm going to be trying for the first time, not the basic Rhino, but the Stage 2 and Stage 3 Rhino. And I'm going to be trying out a new deck. It's Iron Man, and it's a protection deck, and we'll see how it goes. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so let's get started with the player phase. We've got our 6 cards. We do have there's several cards I really want to get down. Mulligan, I don't know. I don't think... I'll just try to play with what I have. I'd really like to get down the Mark 5 armor. That's going to help my health so much. Why don't we play this one for 1. Let me think about this. Alright, had to make a decision there. I think I'm going to play the armor, and I need to pay 3 to do that. I'm going to keep these 2 cards in my hand. And actually, let me switch that out. I'm going to play that one. Evidently, according to a friend of mine, you can play this one on yourself. So if I put that on Tony Stark, and I do have the, well, I will have the Avenger once I flip over, so let me hang on to that. But already, this armor is going to increase our hit points to 15. Then we'll flip over, and then as an Avenger, I can play this. Play this if your identity has the Avenger trait attached to a friendly character. So, I believe he said you could play this on yourself. So I'm going to trust that advice and put this on here, and that's going to give me the extra hit point to go to 16. Then, I think we're going to thwart for 2, and I wish we could thwart for some more, but that is it. So we'll finish up the turn. We'll be able to have a hand size of just 2. So these are the 2 we've got. So let's start with Rhino. Rhino's going to put 1 on the main scheme, and then we're in hero form. He will attack us. We're not going to block. We've got plenty of hit points, but he hits hard. 3, 4 damage takes us down to 12. Now, unfortunately, we're going to get 2 encounter cards. The first one being the villain will attack again. 5 more damage. Wow. So we're down to 7. And then the second encounter card is armor for Rhino. Alright, we'll start the next turn, and I feel like we want to have Iron Man thwart and get rid of this break-in and taken. We certainly don't want these extra encounter cards smashing us again and again. Then I think we're going to switch over to Tony Stark. We can use Tony's ability to draw 3 cards and keep 1 of these. I think we'll keep the Hulk. And then I will play these 2 resources for a total of 3 to put down the helicarrier. And that will finish the turn, so we're going to ready up and go to 6. 6 cards. And we head to Rhino. He's going to put 1 on the main scheme, and then he will scheme against us. +1, so he's going to scheme for 2. That gives him 4. And then an encounter card is business problems. We have to exhaust Tony Stark and remove from the game, or exhaust each upgrade you control. You may flip. Choose. Exhaust each upgrade you control. Discard this obligation. Could I choose that? I mean, I don't really have an upgrade to exhaust. I'm gonna say I have to do this one, but I don't know the answer to that. If I could choose the lesser effect, I guess I would. But let's just put that out of the game for now and exhaust Tony Stark. So we come back over to the hero or the player phase again. Let's see what we want to do. We want to start getting the suit together as soon as possible. So we'll play energy for 2 resources and get powered gauntlets on the table. And then we will use the power of protection plus the med team, maybe? No, maybe Haymaker. We'll use the helicarrier so we can keep med team, but we're going to give us, that's going to give us 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 resources, and we'll get Luke Cage in here to help us out. And he starts with a toughness card on him. We'll keep med team. So, I think kind of in bad shape, being exhausted already. I think what I need to do is we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. He can only thwart for 1. Let me think. Kind of feel like I need to switch over because I just don't want any more scheming going on right now until we can get that threat down. So we'll switch over to Iron Man. We're going to use Luke Cage to thwart for 1. And we're going to use our gauntlets here to shoot Rhino for 1. Actually, we'll just put a point on his armor. Then we're going to have to end it there. So we'll ready up. And we'll draw 1, 2, 3 cards. We'll have a total of 3 cards in our hand. We'll go to Rhino. Rhino's going to put that 1 back. He's going to attack, but Luke Cage is going to block. So 4 damage. It just knocks off Luke Cage's toughness. And then we get 1 encounter card, which is a Hydra Bomber. And we don't want to put threat on the main scheme. We want to take damage instead. So it's going to be 2 damage. So we go down to 5. All right. Back to Iron Man. Let's see. I would say let's pay 2 and get the arc reactor Actually, I wonder if we can keep one of these cards. Let's use Helicarrier. We'll keep Med Team. We'll get the Arc Reactor down. And why don't we have Iron Man thwart for 2. Let's have Luke Cage attack the minion for 2, taking him out. And then we'll shoot with our gauntlets for 1. We will ready Iron Man, flip over to Tony, and recover for 3, going up to 8. Then we'll straighten up, we'll ready everybody, and we'll go to 6 cards. And we go to Rhino. Rhino's going to put 1. Then he will scheme against us for nothing, except a single point. And then we get an encounter, 1 damage to each hero. So Shocker is here. We just took another point. All right, we're back to Tony Stark. All right, we're going to use the Helicarrier to make this card free. That's the downtime. Gives us +2 recovery. I think I'm going to spend 3 resources, bring out the Med Team. They're going to get 3 counters on them. I'm going to use them right away to go up to 9. And 9 hit points, yeah. Let's switch over to Iron Man. We will thwart for 2. We're gonna shoot with our gauntlets. We're gonna shoot Shocker for 1. We're gonna have Luke Cage attack for another 2 and knock Shocker out. Then we're going to ready Iron Man. And I think we're going to thwart for another 2. And then that will end the turn. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 cards allowed. 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, so we'll go to Rhino. Rhino puts 1 on the main scheme. He's going to attack. Luke Cage will block. No extra damage, but Luke Cage gets taken out. That's too bad. He was a big help. And we get an encounter card. That's going to surge. This is his charge, isn't it? So that's going to go on him. So his next attack is going to be awful. All right, back to Iron Man. All right, Helicarrier, going to reduce the cost of the energy barrier. Good thing about energy barrier, it's going to count as a tech card for us, increasing Iron Man's hand size. So that paid for 1. We need another 1 to pay for that, don't we? I thought I had more cards than that. 1, 2. Okay, I guess I only had 4 cards. So I have these 2. Can't really afford to do much with them right now. So, let's use our gauntlet to fire 1 point of damage onto the armor. And I would say let's go ahead and use another med team. Get us up to 11. Then we're going to thwart for 1. Clear that off. We're going to ready Iron Man with the arc reactor. We're going to flip over. And I think we're going to go into a recover action for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that'll take us to 16, and I think we've got enough for that. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So we're at maximum health. And I think that's where we'll have to end the turn. Cards, we go to 6. I drew too many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Got some good cards there. Alright, so heading into Rhino, he's going to put 1 on the main. He's going to scheme. So schemes for 1. We get an encounter card. Oh, no. Shadows of the Past. So Whiplash comes out. He's got Retaliate. That's not good. And then I think I shuffle these into the... No, we get a side scheme out. Imminent Overload. It's an acceleration token. When revealed, place an additional. So 4 threat on there. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 5. Acceleration token. And then I got to shuffle these in. All right. So that was the encounter card, probably the worst one that I can get in this particular mission. Back to Tony Stark. Let's see. All right. I think I really want to get Stark Tower down. So we're going to use the Helicarrier to get Stark Tower. And to pay the extra cost, we'll use an emergency card. So Stark Tower is there. And I think I'm going to spend 2. I gotta save that for a moment. Let me see what I want to do here. Let's flip over and I'm going to have Iron Man thwart for 2. Then we'll use the arc reactor to ready, and I think I'm going to thwart again for 2 and get rid of this one. Then I'm gonna pay 2 and do a supersonic punch, dealing 4 damage to Rhino. So that's 1, 2, and then 3, 4. So that armor is gone. But he's still going to charge when he attacks. Then I think we're going to hit him with the powered gauntlets. That's just going to do 1 more. Take him down to 12. I think I'll use the tower to get the helmet back in my hand. And then I think I'm going to have to deal with a really big attack. So let's ready up. And let's count here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can have a total of 5 cards in our hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Well, here it comes. 1 on the main. And Whiplash is still there too. You know, that's what I meant to do with Supersonic Punch. I meant to take out Whiplash. Rats. That was my plan. I just forgot he was there. I'm going to have to put this back on him. And he had 3 on there. And he was at like 14 here, wasn't he? Because we did 1, 2, 3, 4. And Whiplash is the one I wanted to hit. So after this character is attacked, I'm assuming he can't retaliate if he's knocked out. That's what I'm going to assume, but if I'm wrong, let me know. But I think if I knock him out, he can't retaliate. That's why I wanted to do the Supersonic Punch on him when I was thinking about it. Alright, so we did 1 on the main. He's going to attack us now, and it's going to be vicious with his charge. No blockers except for Energy Barrier. No extra boost. So 6 damage, that's going to be reduced to 5, taking us down to 11. And then the Energy Barrier will do 1 back to him. Alright. Then we get an encounter card. Stampede. Rhino attacks you, and if he damages you, we're going to get stunned. So he's going to hit us for 3, 4. Energy Barrier stops 1, does 1 more point. That's going to finish off his armor. So 3, 4. So 3 more points of damage to us. So we're down to 8. And I think that's it for Rhino. Alright, we're going to use the Helicarrier to start reducing the cost for Nova. We're going to pay these 3 resources for Nova. We're going to keep this one in our hand. And Nova's on the board. So let me put him over here, just a little closer to the camera. We're going to let Med Team do its last healing for us, take us back to 10. And Stark Tower lets us get a piece of tech back into our hand. So I kind of want both of these. All right. I think I'm gonna spin the boots and get the helmet so I can get some extra thwart. It's really easy for Rhino's 7 threat to take you out of the game if you're not careful. So let's have Iron Man thwart for 2. Let's have our gauntlets shoot for 1. I know we have a long way to go on Rhino here. Let's use our helmet to thwart this last one off. We're going to ready Iron Man. I'm going to switch over and recover for 5. So we'll go to 15. And then I'm going to save Nova. I'm not going to use him right now. And I'm going to ready up and draw to 6. Six cards. All right, Rhino is back at it, trying to make progress on his break-in. He will scheme for 2. And encounter card is Surge. Hydra Mercenary comes out. It's a guard. Okay, we're back to Tony Stark. Let's play this out step by step. Stark Tower. We're gonna pick up Rocket Boots. And let me think about what to do next. Let's go ahead and play Genius. Get our other gauntlet down on the table. That'll give us 2. And I think I'm gonna pay 2 to get enhanced reflexes on the board. That's gonna give us some energy for later. And I think I'm going to use should I use Helicarrier for this? Maybe I will. I'm going to use Helicarrier to reduce the cost and get my boots on the table. And then I'm going to use one of my enhanced reflexes counters to pay for Repulsor Blast. But not yet. Not yet. That's going to wait. I want to get this guard out of the way. So we need to flip over, and we need to have Iron Man. Let's save him for a second. Let's got my boots now, but I don't have a means of getting aerial. Let's have that gives us +1 hit point, by the way. So we go to 16. Gauntlet. That's going to hit the guard for 2. It's going to hit the guard for 2. Then we can punch the guard for the last one, taking him out. Then we can ready Iron Man. We'll thwart 1. We'll have Iron Man thwart for another 2. Then we'll use our reflexes for Repulsor Blast. We take 5 cards. And we count all the energy. 2, 4, 6, 7 points of damage to Rhino. So that's pretty good. We got him down to what, 6? 6. All right. And Nova is still going to hang on. He's going to work more to do damage against the attackers, if I can get him to work. So we'll ready up everybody And we're in Iron Man form. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 cards. Maximum of 7, it says. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, we've gone through our deck. All right, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One encounter card coming out. All right, so we're over to Rhino now. He's going to put one there, and we're in Iron Man form, so he's going to attack. Before he even attacks, we'll use our enhanced reflexes for a resource of energy so that Nova can interrupt and do 2 damage to Rhino. He's going to zap him for 2 as he's trying to attack me. And nobody's going to block except energy barrier. So 1, 2, that's 5. Energy barrier will take that down to 4 damage, taking me down to 12. And Rhino gets shocked for another one. He's down to 3. Or at least this stage of Rhino's down to 3. So then we go to encounter card, which is Electric Whip Attack. Choose either deal 1 damage to your hero for each upgrade you control, or choose and discard an upgrade you control. All right. 1 damage your hero. Well, we don't want 1 damage for each upgrade. That would be massive. So choose and discard an upgrade. I guess I'll let the boots go. So I'll put the boots there. I think we can get it back with Stark Tower. Boots will be cheap to buy back. And then we have to get another encounter card. The villain and each minion attacks you. So he's going to attack again. We're going to... No, we can't spend unless I discard one from my hand. Do I want to do that? Let's use War Machine as an energy resource. That's gonna pop Rhino for 2, taking him down to 1. So Rhino attacks and hits for 5. Ouch. So what is that, 7 for us? Okay. So that was our 2 encounter cards. So now we're back over to Iron Man. All right, let's well, I was going to use some tech to get the boots, but I can't do that as Iron Man. I need to be Tony Stark to do that. So that plan kind of got shot. Let me think. All right, let's just get this out of the way. We're gonna pop him for 1, which takes him down to 0. Rhino 2 is out of here. Rhino 3 is here, and we're stunned, and he gets tough. So we are stunned. Well, that's not good. All right, so why don't we go ahead and zap with our other gauntlet to get rid of stunned. And I'd really like to do 1 more point of damage to him to knock that toughness off. Why don't we going to use our helmet to thwart here. We're going to punch Rhino for 1, getting rid of this tough. Come on, fingernails. All right, toughness is gone. That opens him up for some repulsor blasts, huh? Let's hit him hard. Let's try. Let's try the helicarrier. And that's going to reduce the cost of this to nothing. So we're going to get 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not as many as I'd hoped. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage. 5 damage. So he is at 16. So that would take him down to 11. Well then, I'm going to pay another one and do another repulsor blast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 4, 6, 7. 7 more points of damage, taking him down to 4. So he's at 4. And then we're going to spend strength to do a supersonic punch for 4 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, and that knocks Rhino 3 out of the park. So I think we just won, unless I made some bad mistakes. Anyway, not a bad run for Iron Man protection. I'm continually working and tweaking this deck. It's a 50 card deck, trying to get things working together. Anyway, let me know what you think, and I'll catch you later. Thanks for watching.